China's decided to suspend its tariff reductions on some imports from Taiwan. What impact will this have on Taiwan ahead of elections?
We only see they remove the tariff cap for about 12 items, which is much fewer than expected. And China not only used this kind of approach to Taiwan, but also for many other countries. So our government has already prepared for that. However, I think the main goal of China is to make this as one of the propaganda approach to make establish an atmosphere that Taiwan is depending on China, or we should echo what China want us to say. So that is their main goal. So they want to establish such an image of on Taiwan's voters. However, I still think that it will be a limited effect because China's economy is in very bad condition right now. So their influence is much lower than several years ago.
So you mentioned economic coercion, which is what Taiwan's premier just called Beijing's move. Do you think this is part of wider efforts to pressure Taiwan and influence the vote?
Indeed, China is using several different approaches to influence Taiwan's elections. That is, they want to make sure that the outcome is in favor of Beijing. So, firstly, they use a lot of military coercions that we see a lot of fighter jets and warships sailing around Taiwan, and it's becoming more and more frequent. And also, we see a lot of economic coercions in recent years. So they will ban some of the Taiwanese products, in especially the agricultural products. China's goal is to push for such a negotiation, so that they will establish such a image that okay, so we have to beg China to reopen such a tariff preferential policies or something like that. So they are quite successful. So that's I think that's a quite symbolic move from China because they have already shows a lot of different actions of economic coercions. So I think the margin of the effect will be becoming lower because Taiwanese people are getting used to this coercion.
Do you think we'll be seeing more of these kinds of economic or political moves by Beijing, not just before, but after the election as well?
That is for sure. Even if the election elected one pro-China politicians to become our new president, even if such a case scenario, we will see China pushing for more pressure because if there's a pro-China leaders in Taiwan, then for Xi Jinping, his pressure will become larger because under such a circumstances, if Xi Jinping cannot push for unification, then he will be blamed of a failure of the Taiwan policies. We will see more economic and military and political coercions, and also we will see more cognitive warfare. So because for them, these kind of approaches are much more cheaper than the direct armed conflict. So they will keep using these approaches to see whether they can achieve a political negotiation and then a concession of Taiwan.